What's up, guys? Ben here, bringing you another video today. It is Thursday. It is time for our predictions for the final week of qualifiers for Major 3. We got some interesting top matchups to talk about, as well as the situation with the remaining two winners bracket spots that have not been allocated yet. There are 4 teams all in the mix for those, and they've all going to essentially kind of play each other in win or in scenarios. So we're going to break that all down. Let's dive in and talk about what we got on tap Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so here are the matchups we have. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more in this video than I normally do, because I'm back and watch them, and I kind of like the more zoomed in feel, but all good. There's another two match Friday, which kind of sucks. But I think the matchups in this one are actually pretty decent, so let's take a look. The first one is not Boston versus Toronto. Boston's heading to losers bracket. Toronto's heading to winners bracket. I just don't really see, unless Boston comes out and plays the best respawn of their lives, they can't win S&Ds, which is Toronto's weakest game mode. I just don't see this one. I'm going to give Boston like one map, 3-1, but I'm going to be honest, it's probably a 3-0 to start things off. And then next up, we have Seattle versus Thieves. And this is an interesting one. I want to see the fan predictions have it 75-25 Thieves, but I actually think it's a little bit closer than that. I think Thieves are the better team, but Seattle's got such good S&D prowess that I feel like this one is actually a lot closer than maybe those odds suggest. That being said, I kind of trust Thieves to sort of clutch up respawns more than I do Seattle. So I'm going to say 3-1 Thieves, but if this goes game 5, like, I do not, listen, as icy as Thieves have been in game 5s, Seattle's another level of S&D team, and I don't know, bro. I feel like this could be another one they toss away. All right, let's scroll over. Vegas versus Boston, a big one for Vegas to get some momentum with Ojani on their team. The pickup's okay. I don't think it's the best thing they could have done, but I see the thought process, I guess. The only problem is I think Boston's a better respawn team, and I can kind of see Boston taking this one 3-1. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to have Vegas take a map, and Boston finally get one on the board here. All right, so now we get to the meat of it. This is one of those matchups that's very much like a win and in situation here. It is Carolina and Minnesota. Whoever wins this, you know what I'm saying? You are Gucci to get into winners bracket. So it's a tough one to really calculate here. And I want to actually look at the fan prediction and see what they've got it. 66-33 to Carolina's favor. It seems about right for me on this one. I kind of trust Carolina to execute more at the end of a series than do Minnesota, but I think classically this one's going game 5. And Carolina's going to clutch up. Game 5 there. FaZe versus Seattle. Now this one could be weird because FaZe is already like 6-0, and what's the difference between 6-1 and 7-0 for them? I don't really think it matters. I think they're going to work on any edge maps to get in the pool, and that might favor Seattle, but I think FaZe probably take this one 3-1. I would say if they take their normal maps, they probably got this 3-0, but I'm going to give Seattle a map because we'll probably get like a weird one in this pool. I don't know. This is a big one. I think this will determine the final spot because Carolina will take one of the spots. LAG versus Miami. Inexplicably, as bad as Miami has played, somehow they still have an opportunity to make winners bracket here. You see on the predictions, it is 58-41, so 60-40, essentially for LAG. And I feel like that's a fair, in my mind, kind of handicap of things. I think LAG have played some decent respawn this split. I think Miami's got some weak game modes. So I think LAG take this one game 5, and I just cannot, listen, I just cannot force myself to pick Miami in these pick'ems. I want to believe, but I don't believe, man. I just don't. All right, now we get to some fun ones. This Sunday slate is really good. New York versus Toronto Ultra. The fans have it 73-26. This is 75-25 for Toronto, and I think that's a fair handicap right now. The thing is that this one's entirely map pool dependent because Toronto's map pool isn't the deepest. New York actually has some really strong maps like a Rio that they might be able to win in this, and then they're the better search team. So this one's tough for me because I want to pick Toronto, but I also think New York can win this one if it goes deep. So I'm going to say 3-2 New York for this one. If it ends anything in game 5, I'll pick Toronto, but game 5, I trust New York more than I trust Toronto in this one. And then our last matchup is Optic versus Thieves. Optic been playing particularly well this split since the FaZe matchup. Thieves, have been solid to okay. I just don't see them beating Optic in this one. I got a 3-0 Optic. I like for this one to be close. Actually, I'm gonna say 3-1 Optic. I think Thieves will give them a challenge. A tough 0-2 week for, a tough 1-1 week for Thieves. They battle here, but I think Optic kind of cruise in this one. So yeah, let me zoom out so you kind of see the full predictions here. Toronto and Thieves on Friday. Boston over Vegas. Carolina over Rockers. So Carolina will get one of the winners bracket spots that's remaining. FaZe over Seattle on Saturday. Saturday is actually a decent set of matches, I think. especially if Seattle give FaZe a game. And then Sunday, LAG take that final spot. New York versus Toronto and Optic over Thieves for seeding. It would make things very interesting with this setup between the tiebreakers. And I think if these matches play out this way, there's a weird tiebreaker situation here where I think a top 4 team might play another top 4 team and wins round 1. So we'll see if we get that or if we get chalk, and then we just got to wait till Saturday. Those are my predictions for the upcoming week. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And as always, guys, we'll see you on the next one.